Yo,
I'm Chris.
and I'm Trav, and
And
we're
we're
Fake
fake
Rich
rich
and
and
Tired.
tired.
Today, we're going to talk about what everybody is talking about, and that is my old boo, my old bae, Nia Long, and the status of her relationship. Now, truthfully, this is not even really about Nia Long. It's about something that occurs in many, many, many relationships and marriages, and that's infidelity. All right. So, what are people saying that you've heard about this whole situation?
I would say the biggest thing that I am seeing is people are like, oh, how could you cheat on Nia Long? Like,
Yeah.
she's the epitome of black goddess. Like, she was the 90s boys' ultimate crush.
Yeah.
Um, but from the responses that I see to that are, it's Janet Jackson got cheated on, Halle Berry got cheated
Hmm.
on, Beyonce got cheated on, Nia Long
The
could be
list can
cheated
go
on
on.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does your beauty and your status make you exempt
No,
from being cheated on?
it does not. Your beauty, your status, the things that you provide in the relationship, none of that matters to a person that's going to cheat. None of it matters. They might be a little bit more careful. They might try to protect your feelings more by hiding their tracks more or something like that versus just blatantly not coming home for 2 days and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I think a part of that, and this is no justification for cheating, I'm just saying, I think there is some level of care put into that because of your status or what you provide and how you look and all of that. But at the end of the day, the people that's going to cheat is going to cheat.
I was about to say, I don't know about him having care for it because he done messed up his job, his relationship. Like,
Yeah.
that was pretty stupid.
Oh, it's real stupid.
I mean, cheating is stupid anyway, and people have their reasons. Like somebody said, like that might have been like his work wife, and
Right.
things cross. That's why you have to watch the relationships that you have and the doors that you open.
Hmm.
He was working with her a lot and probably spent more time with her than his fiance.
Yeah.
So that probably developed from something small as a work lunch to what ended up happening.
Or it could have just been blatant as hell. Like, we don't really know the details, but I absolutely agree that, I mean, it's up to the person to make sure to keep the door closed
Yeah.
on that possibility. You got to keep that door closed. When you don't, somebody's going to knock at it at the very least. Somebody, hey, I see a crack. Is this open? You know
Exactly.
what I mean? It's just a matter of, that's a perspective that I think people need to look at as well. We can't just look at it like, um, oh, because it's Nia Long, it shouldn't have happened. There's many factors. He might have just been feeling himself. You know.
And that's where the question comes in, and I can see where some people are coming from is no matter what you do, like you could be, and we don't know the ins and outs of their relationship.
Right.
Like I got stuff to say about that too, but you could be the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Hmm.
If a cheater wants a reason to cheat, they gonna be like, well, you wasn't the sand. We're not the sand.
Oh, you
We're
could
the
have been
sun,
all
the
of
moon,
this
and
up. Yeah.
stars. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I wanted some sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. But what were you saying about the ins and outs of their relationship? You said you had something to say about that.
Just thinking, just from a perspective, they've been together a long time.
Have they?
Yeah, I think they've been together like it's been over 10 years,
Wow.
and they've been engaged a lot of that.
Okay. I,
So yeah,
I read that I guess they made an agreement that they wouldn't get married. Like,
so
she.
that was my thing. So why get engaged? Just do your Oprah and your Stedman and be cool.
Right.
But they've been engaged like a long time. I wish I had the dates on me. I put it on the video or something. But they've been engaged at least 5 years
Mm.
and still not married.
Right.
So I'm wondering if there was something that was keeping them from
Going to the next level.
making that next
Like, yeah,
step.
this person ain't ready. I can tell by the behaviors or whatever.
Yep. And it could have been. I mean, it could have been him. It could have. That might be why he didn't go ahead and seal the deal. And
Hmm.
he might have knew he probably already had feelings for it. No, he just started coaching there, so that ain't it. But I mean, there was probably some underlying things already,
Right.
which is probably why they are not married yet, because they probably were still working through some things that they were like, we not ready for that commitment yet.
Certainly could be. I think at the end of the day, what I would say is for anybody out there, understand that your value, the things you bring to the table, and all of that good stuff. If a person's going to do that, they're going to do it, and it may absolutely have zero to do with you. Um, if it does, I would think that there would have been some sort of conversation, some deep conversation, saying, "Hey, I'm lacking in this area,"
And typically,
but
that's where infidelity comes from. It's
yeah,
something missing, and it might not be nothing major. They might
yeah,
not like the way you brush your teeth in the morning, and they saw this person brush their teeth a certain way, and they was like, I like the way they brush their teeth, and then that just opens the door. I mean, it could be anything.
agreed. And again, to that point, it's all a cop out. There's always a conversation that can be had. The problem is, I think for some, that conversation is far too difficult to have.
It's a difficult
It's a
conversation.
difficult conversation to say, hey, this is what I'm missing. This is what I need from you. This is what I'm lacking, whether it's affection, more sex, you don't pay me enough attention, whatever it is, that conversation is always difficult to have for the most part. So, but at the end of the day, people are going to be people. As you journey through your relationship, just try and keep that communication open. We are no strangers to this type of thing, I guess you could say. Like, we're no strangers to that
Feeling
type of
lack.
hurt, feeling lack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're no strangers at all. So the one thing that helps us and helped us get to this point has been the communication, the understanding, and trying to make sure we are respectful of the other person's opinion, whether you feel like you give it up enough or not. It's trying to understand the other person's perspective, whether you feel like you compliment them enough. If that's what they're bringing to you, try and look at it from their perspective, and that's pretty much what we've been working out. We've been focused on.
And it takes some work.
It takes a lot of work.
Yeah. Because it can be scary going to your partner to be like, I'm missing something.
Yeah,
Because you don't want them to feel like that's you giving them a reason that you would
hmm,
step out or whatever.
right.
Like it's hard to approach that
It's
conversation.
delicate.
It's really delicate.
Yeah,
But it's in the long run it can make things so much easier.
yeah. I definitely think it's needed
Yeah.
in relationships, especially if you're the party that feels like stepping out might be your option. Just think about that. Think about the benefit to having that tough conversation versus the risk of what it would take if you step out. So
Exactly.
that's what I would say. Yeah,
Good stuff.
I think so.
So cheers to Nia and Ime. How do you say his name?
No clue.
I think it's Ime Udoka.
Yeah,
Nia and her fiance.
yeah.
Cheers to them.
Hope it works
I
out.
hope they work it out, and that might be a whole nother conversation. She better not stay with
How y'all
him.
want them to stay together? Yeah.
I hope they work it out.
Yeah, I
They've
hope
been
they work
together
it
a long
out.
time.
I hope it. If nothing else, I hope it works out for the better.
I hope
I hope their
they're happy.
situation works out for the better.
I hope that they both.
Hope
end
they
up
both are able to bounce back from it.
happy. Yeah, I'll say that.
Let me real quick before we sign off. There's one other factor to cheating that I don't think gets enough attention, and that's the embarrassment caused.
Yeah.
Nia has to go through answering questions. She's already a celebrity. So now she's having to answer questions on a very private situation. You know what I mean? Like, which I don't want to say it had nothing to do with her, but like it kind of didn't. But now she has to answer.
No, she don't.
Well, she don't have to, but the questions are definitely gonna come, even from family members and all of that good stuff. So the embarrassment is one other aspect of it that it's real critical, and it makes it again a touchy situation.
I think it
Like,
depends on, of course, the people and how you handle that type of thing,
yeah,
and who, like, your level of
give a fuck. Yeah,
Yeah, like,
we've seen some real good levels of I don't give a fuck about answering these questions.
yeah,
We're gonna keep this private. Yeah,
exactly.
we
Or the
we have
people who
seen.
asking you the questions. Like, some people will come to you with questions like, "Do you know who you get back with after they
Right,
did this to you?" Like,
right.
so I, she's always been a graceful woman, and I'm sure she's gonna handle this gracefully.
Yeah.
She might not say a damn thing.
Or you
Look,
might get
look,
that B. You might get it.
you might.
Whatever it is.
I look at people like Beyonce.
Hmm.
I know how we found out Beyonce got cheated on a record that went multi platinum. And she ain't said nothing else about
Right.
it.
What's that? Lemonade, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
ain't said nothing else about it.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
we paid her to
Right.
hear her story.
Right.
So, hey, you
Yeah.
never know.
Might be a movie in the works. Who
You
who
never
knows?
know. Might have a good Nia Long movie coming out.
For right now, for us, that about it.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Trav,
And
and
we're
we're fake
Fake
rich
Rich
and
and
tired.
Tired.